Hello there, welcome back to the Ogre, the old Git Reacts, Reviews and Off Times Reminisces. Do you ever wonder what it's like to be in the presence of greatness, to be in awe of something or somebody? I suppose, obvious choices maybe, but what we're going to think here. So maybe being in the presence of Einstein, maybe. I don't know if he was awe-inspiring when you're next to him, but you get the sense that you would be in awe of him. Or maybe when you come out of the tunnel into Yosemite National Park and see the falls in front of you, you can't fail to be taken aback. The musical equivalent of that, for me, are few and far between. But I have to put my hands on my heart and say that the new Akhlys album just makes me think I'm in the presence of greatness. So let's have a listen and see why. I almost don't want to stop. In fact, I don't want to stop. I just want to listen, but I suppose I have to stop at some point. What do you say about a start like that? It is probably one of the best starts to a song I've heard in a long time. Absolutely superb. It sort of reminds me as if you've sort of disturbed a giant nest of hornets, but those hornets aren't wasp sized, they're size of eagles, and that you've pissed them off good and proper and after you. And just before they catch up with you, a tornado kicks in and swallows them all up and spits you in with them. Scriptures really fail you on this sort of brilliance. It is sort of hard to put into words, really, with this puny brain of mine anyway, to adequately describe how magnificent a start that is. And I've heard the old song, and yes, dynamics change, but the how superb it is doesn't. seems no, doesn't matter which guise this artist is in, whichever project. Excuse me. He's what is he doing? He's composing in. The sense of the diabolical is always at the fore. It's always claustrophobic. You are sort of you feel like you're in peril. Sometimes me saying these things, in the back of my mind, going, "Don't talk bollocks. You're listening to music in your bedroom, and what peril can you be in?" But then my imagination gets a big stick and beats logic back into a corner and tells it to fuck off, because we all need to be taken away at times, and this music takes me far, far away from my comfort, and sort of I watched with my jaw dropped the sheer spectacle of it all. It is magnificent. I'm going to say this quite a few times, I imagine, during the course of this song. The cave dogs are barking just then. I think I'm expecting Posty to drop a package down the shaft into my cave, and that's probably what they've heard. But when I listen to this review, if they're barking too much, I'm going to have to do it again, because I'm not having them noisy buggers spoiling your listening of this music. But apart from that, have you ever been potholing? I have, and I am mildly claustrophobic, I think, and I wasn't comfortable going through squeeze holes, which is curious, really, because I used to be a coal miner many, many, many moons ago, and I was regularly on my belly squeezing down the chock line, because that's all there really was, and I was regularly getting caught. The equipment you have on your belt and whatever would be caught on hydraulic hoses and the like. So I was no stranger to being confined, but there's something about potholing that accentuates that sense of claustrophobia. It's as if you've got the weight of the world pressing on you when you're trying to squeeze through those particularly tight holes. The point I'm making is, this is how this music sounds to me. It's as if you've got you've got the weight of the world on you, and there's nothing you can do. A sense of helplessness, maybe. You're just a slave to the music here, and that music's got big boots on, and it's as if you've got a battleship on your shoulders. Yeah. no time ever during this song do you think that this is ordinary. Everything is exquisite, really. It's a bit like watching when people make stained glass windows or do mosaics or sort of engrave filigree on the metal. They are acting with finesse, and they are sort of making the most intricate things. So I suppose visually with those things, when you stand back and you see the whole, you perhaps don't appreciate the intricacy of the elements that make up the picture. But here, you can't fail at every turn to be amazed, really, at the fact that what shall I say? So let's put it this way: if there's nowhere here where this barrage of music becomes linear and a thrash out, if you will. Every second has a swirl or a pick, or the lead guitar or the synthesizers are swirling around, and sort of there is no straight direction to this. It is a spiral. It's a bit like when you see a true representation of how something like the moon orbits the sun. It's not going round in a circle, it is spiraling round as it is sort of attracted by the Earth's gravity, as well as the sun's and other astral bodies as well, I suppose. So this is the same sort of thing. It's not going along or even circling, orbiting in a straight line. It is spiraling around a point or various points. And it is, as I say, it is like looking at fine artwork or listening to fine artwork in the way I've described just a minute ago. So there you go. Is there any point in me saying anything at this point now? I mean, I often say music speaks for itself, and that spoke volumes. I think I've got each Akhlys album. I've got several Nightbringers. I've got Bestia Arcana and whatever. I think at the moment, I mean, bear in mind, I've only just bought this and listened to it a few times. I think this is probably end up my favourite so far of the lot, probably. But yeah, just absolutely superb. Nothing more to be said. So, clicky bollocks. Catch you all next time. Cheerio.